something just hit the tent. That's why I shut out quick. Hello everybody, dark night camping, out for another stealth camp. We're off to, I've been to this place before, way back. I put it on screen now. Did a little dome tent with my bike and my trailer up there, but I've never done a hammock camp in that area. So I thought, let's take all the kit. It's really heavy, as you can see. We can use you can see the type of pack I've got on. Absolutely loaded to the brim with stuff. Yeah, let's go do it. Careful down here. Not as steep as Pendle Hill, but just as dangerous. To go down sideways, this one. It don't help when you've got a massive heavy pack on again. Ooh, there we go. Down. So from my couple of videos ago, you remember I did a stealth camp on a golf course. Here, this is the Trans-Pennine Trail, and that actually goes right through the golf course that I did a stealth camp on. And this is the top end of that golf course right here. You can see it says horse riders and pedestrians be aware of flying golf balls. So horses do actually come through here. So you're allowed to go through the golf course, but you're just not allowed to walk onto it, and that's it over there, look. See down there, somebody playing golf down there. Got a red top on, you can just make them out of the top end up there, walking onto the golf course. But I'm going to get out of it because I don't want to get hit in the head with a golf ball. Right, we are coming up to the footpath that I'm going to go on, that's going to cut through most of this. And I bet you that it's completely overgrown. And I've got my shorts on today. I ripped my my walking trousers when I went to Pendle Hill, and I'm still waiting to replace those. So I put my shorts on. I've got my waterproof trousers. It's not too bad. It's not too bad through there. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Getting down there, that's where we've got to go. Down that little trail there to the end of there. It's not too bad. I think I may have spoke too soon when I said that it's not overgrown. I forgot about this bit here. Let's hope they've cut it back a little bit because it looks a bit overgrown in here. Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Not as bad as it was the other year. Try and get through as quickly as possible so I don't get bitten to death. Ow, you bastard. Fucking stung. Stung my twatting leg. You know, it's the nasty ones as well that really burn when they sting you. It's these little things, stinging nettles. They're nasty little things. Ah, that really burns, that one does. Yep. Should have worn my trousers coming through here, but you know, what the hell. Get the hell out of here. Ow, stung again. They chop the nettles down. They chop them all the way down there, yet they leave them at that height. So just as you're coming over the stye, you get stung. Typical. I'm moaning. I've had a few comments lately saying, basically saying that my camera quality isn't that good and that I should, get better camera equipment. Somebody even suggested that I should get a GoPro. Well, I do have a GoPro, as you can see, and I do sometimes use it. But what people seem to forget is this is just my hobby. It's not my job. I can't warrant spending out, £1,000 for a brand new camera to improve quality and stuff like that. And I know other YouTubers have better camera quality. That's because they've got 1,000 subscribers and they're getting ad revenue for their channel, so they can reinvest that money back into their channel to get better equipment. I've only got 361 subscribers, and like I said, this is just my hobby. It's not my job. And I bring you guys along for the adventure because I enjoy doing it. That's what I'm doing it for. And should in the future my channel get bigger and I get more subscribers and I start getting ad revenue, I can then do what other YouTubers do. I can reinvest that money back into the channel and buy better camera equipment. But for now, I don't see anything wrong with my camera quality or anything like that. I do take it on board as constructive criticism and stuff like that. Yeah, the quality of the footage could be better, but for now, unfortunately, this is what I've got to play with. And I don't think my videos are that bad picture quality wise. I try my best. I try to make the camera footage and the videos different to everybody else. It's hard because everybody does the same thing, and there's only, like with when you've got limited use, I haven't got a drone or anything like that. So I've only got limited ability to do certain kinds of shots in my videos. And yeah, I'm not having a go at anybody. I'm just explaining why my videos are the quality that they are. And plus, sometimes I've noticed this, that's when I've edited and I've uploaded my video to YouTube, YouTube just desynchronizes the audio on my video for some reason. I don't know why. And you're not guaranteed to get 4K quality if YouTube's bandwidth decides, I'm going to reduce the quality of the video to save bandwidth. So sometimes it's not necessarily my fault that the videos aren't that good of a quality. Sometimes it's YouTube's fault. I've noticed that. I've noticed when I've done high definition and stuff like that, it looks like 720, and there's nothing I can do about that. But like I said, once I get more subscribers, I get up to a level where I can start investing more money into my channel, I will do it. I will buy better camera equipment. I've got my eye on a GoPro, a newer GoPro than this one, because this is actually the GoPro Hero 4. This is one of the really old ones. I used to have a GoPro Hero 3, but as everybody knows, they're notoriously, they all burn out, and I have actually had one that's burnt out, and that's why I got this one. So yeah, not having to go at anybody. I always take everything like that criticism on board as constructive criticism. And the people who said it didn't mean it in a nasty way at all. But I'm just trying to explain why I'm not going to invest in, you know, high-end video equipment when I've only got a little channel and it's basically just my hobby at the moment. So this track I'm on at the minute is actually an old colliery railway line. It used to come from the coal mines, and it's a direct route from the coal mines, which are over in that direction over there, to the canal, which is just down that way. So they would have taken some of the coal down to the canals, and that's where it would have been boated off to all the little towns and villages on the routes down there. Of course, when the bigger railways came in and took over, all the coal was taken on the railways through the railway networks, and these little side railway routes were closed off and shut down. You can still see the remnants of some of the old stations where they used to stop along the way, and then this used to be like an old railway bridge here. You can see where it used to be. See that bit there, look, that on there, and that up on there. That's where there used to be like an old railway bridge going across. It's going under one of the old railway tunnels. It's a bridge really. This is above us is the road that takes us to Bolsover, Chesterfield to Bolsover. This road. It's just starting to rain a little bit. I've got tarps, but I always think that when you're using a bivvy tent and a hammock, especially, I know the Night Cat is a hammock tent, but I always like to put a tarp over the top of it because I like a little area where I can chill out and relax. I can put on my kit knowing that it's not going to get wet. That's the only downside to the hammock tent. I thought that the footprint of it would be big enough to stick all my stuff underneath it. It's not really. So I still think you need a tarp with it. I mean, it's alright for summer, stuff like that, when we get a decent summer that is, and you can just take it out on its own without a tarp. But I think even then, myself personally, I would always take a tarp with me, just have that little bit of area, just keep the sun off me, have a little bit of an area where I can relax under a tarp and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that is where we're heading, is those trees there. That's it's an entire, it's like this, it's like a willow forest, and some of it is silver birch, some of it is willow. But we're going to try and get in there and get the hammock up. Now, I've been always going all the way around on this path, but I look at the map the other day, and apparently there's a quicker route that just cuts straight down through this little section down here in a minute. So I'll keep a lookout for a little turn off just down here. Try and show you the pond in a minute. We're just on the pond now. Show it you. And here, look at that. I'll give you a bird's eye view of the pond. Oh, heron. So you can tell from this that there was definitely coal mining around here. It's one of the old mining tips where they used to dump all the rubbish they dug out from the mine. That's what those hills are there. They've just been covered by gorse bushes. These here, look, these little things, nasty little things. You don't want to fall in one of these. This will give you a world of hurt, this stuff. It's not so bad this time of year, it's not as prickly because it's quite green on the top there, but when you get down to these little, show you there, these little brown ones underneath, these ones, they are a nightmare. You fall in that and you're in a world of hurt. You really are. So found the spot. Going to be putting the hammock from that tree to that tree there, so it's from that one to this one. Nice little distance in between. Nice little spot here. Found it relatively easy, well, straight away really. Not too far off the path, but just enough to be out of the way of everyone. I've actually brought the trail cam tonight as well, so we're going to get that up and put that up somewhere around here and see what we can see, if there's any wildlife knocking around tonight. I might put it up there in that in those trees up there, or even, maybe even up there in those. But yeah, nice little spot. So I'm going to set up camp and I'll bring you back when it's all up and ready. Right, so we're set up. Tent is up. Hammock is up, should I say. Hammock tent, and being right. Okay, and there, tarp's up. I don't mess around with like knots and stuff like that when I put a tarp up. I go the old school way, the army way of just bungee cords straight across, get it up, and then obviously in the night, if it does start to sag, then the tension will pull it back on the bungee cord. You don't have to keep going out in the night and adjusting your knots. These are tight, these are just any old knots just to keep it straight. But yeah, nothing fancy, just to keep up the tarp in the night, and that's it. All done. So what I'm going to do in a minute, down here, I've got the trail cam. I'm going to set the trail cam up. And we're going to see if we can see any wildlife tonight. So that's the trail cam. We'll see what we can see tonight with that. So we'll just set the trail cam up over there. Tree there. See it, there's a trail cam. So I'll set up on the tree over there. We'll see what that shows in the morning, if anything. So I'm going to show you the trail cam footage in a minute. Now the odd thing is, the trail cam recorded 99 separate video files, and this was a period from
10:30 right until 20 to 12 at night, and then the battery just died in the trail cam. Now I don't know for certain if it's something that I did with the trail cam that made it mess up or something, but the whole situation was very, very weird, because at the time that the trail cam started, I heard something walking around my tent. And you can see, what I might do is I might post the entire all the video files as a video on here, so you can decide for yourselves what actually happened. I think the first incident, it was a moth that set off the trail cam, but it should only record 50 seconds of footage and then cut off after the incident. This was like something was permanently stood in front of the camera and made the trail cam just record for an hour and a half, and the battery just died. So I'll play the footage. I'll play the beginning file and the end file, and you know, because there are some weird things. There's some lights up in the top corner and stuff like that. I'm not into all this supernatural stuff. I don't know what it was. It could just be something, a rational explanation, or you know, the camera just malfunctioned. I don't know. But I will upload all the files. You can decide for yourselves what's going on. Maybe you can give me some more insight. Maybe you can watch the video in its entirety and, you know, pick out what's actually setting the camera off.
So I just did a whole segment to camera and just realised I hadn't pressed the record button. I was basically saying that us British people, we moan when it's a hot summer, we moan when it's a cold winter, we're never happy. And even if we had like it mild and, you know, not too warm, not too cold, we'd still moan about that as well. That's just British people for you. We're never happy. As you can hear, it's raining. It's been raining for about 5 or 10 minutes now. I'm glad I put the tarp up. I put an extra tarp up over the top of the hammock tent, just so that if it rains like it's raining now tomorrow morning, I've got somewhere dry just to put down the hammock and get it in. I'd rather dry off a tarp than dry off an entire hammock tent. I just haven't got the room to do it really, so that's why I do it. It's easy just to chuck a tarp over the clothes horse thing we've got at home, the little thing at home, and do it that way. But yeah, I'm just chilling out now, chilled out, relaxed. I'm glad I've come out, because my girlfriend will tell you, right, Michelle, my partner, my other half, my rock, she'll tell you that I unpack my rucksack probably 4 or 5 times a week with the intentions of going out and doing a stealth camp. And I talk myself out of it. I come up with every excuse under the sun not to do it, and then I don't do it. And then it just gets to a point where I just get cabin fever and I start getting aggravated, and she then just says, you just need to go. You need to go out and do it. and then I force myself to do it, and I come out and I really enjoy it. And that's what I'm doing now, really enjoying it, just being out here in the countryside, just soaking up, being in the woods. I love it, I really do love it, and I can't explain why. Yeah, something just hit the tent. That's why I shut out quick. I've had some dog walkers come past, but they've not actually been through where I'm camping. I think it's water collecting. You can see how much water we've had already. Jesus. I have to sort that out, and I have to lower that down. So I'll turn the camera, you can just see it in there, look. But a fair bit of water. It's a little amount of time. We'll lower that down a bit. Let it drain off. That's probably what it was. It's probably all the water just running down the side of the tarp. Right, I'll bring you back in a bit, guys. There's not a lot to do. I was going to do some cooking, but since it started raining, I'm going to do that in the morning. I've got some spam and honey to have in the morning for breakfast. I've got some hot chocolate. I didn't even have the dehydrated meals that I brought. I just couldn't be bothered. I've just got some club biscuits in there and some water, and that'll do me for tonight. I had 4 hot dogs before I came out, so I'm not exactly hungry. But I always bring like extra food just in case, after you've done a hike sometimes, especially with a heavy rucksack on, you feel like a bit to eat, but I don't want to start the solid fuel stove just in case there is somebody knocking about and they smell it, or I start cooking food and it attracts dogs to where I am. So I'm not going to do that till the morning. I don't care in the morning because I'm packing up and I'm going anyway, so I don't care in the morning. But tonight I want to be a little bit secure. I brought the gas. I brought the gas stove with me as well, but I don't particularly want that on because it sounds like a jet engine when that's going. So yeah, and this being a stealth camp, it's all about being stealthy and not being seen. So, and I know lots of you watch videos because you like to see people cooking, seeing what they're eating and stuff like that. That'll happen in the morning, guys. I'm not going to do it tonight. It's getting a bit late now. To be honest with you, I just want to get in the hammock now and just chill out and relax. Because my feet are killing me, my legs are killing me, my knees are killing me. Yeah. What I was saying earlier, the camp that I did at Pendle Hill, it brought a few home truths over for me that I didn't realise how unfit I actually was until I went up that. I mean, the amount of weight I had in my back, I hadn't carried that in a very, very long time. And gone up a distance like that, straight up with that amount of weight on. I've not done that in a few years, let's say. And it really showed me, and it weighed me and found me wanting, to be honest with you, that Pendle Hill camp. I was struggling going up, I was struggling coming down, and Sog and Carl will be witnesses to that. It were a proper struggle that way. I think the coming down was because, pardon me, this is no fault of anybody. We didn't have any breakfast, we just packed up and just started heading down. But I think we should have had something to eat before we set off, really. I think the other guys would agree with that. We didn't have anything to eat, and when we got to the bottom, we just had chip butties, and we were all thinking, I could do with another one of them. But yeah, so I want to be doing a bit more hiking on the channel. I know it's a camping channel, but I might be doing some hiking. Next week, I might be going out with Sog again, weather pending with that one. It might be a stealth camp, it might be just an explore, really. I'm not going to say too much because it'll ruin the surprise. But yeah, it's going to be a good one, that. I hope we can get it done. If we can't camp, we can't camp, but at least we'll be doing the exploring of the site, because it is a pretty interesting place to explore as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. We'll be doing that next Tuesday. We'll be doing it next Tuesday, so the video will be out by the weekend, hopefully. Maybe even before then. I don't know yet. But yeah, this one today, I'm going to try and edit it when I get back tomorrow. Today being Saturday and tomorrow being Sunday. So I'll be editing all day tomorrow, so it should be up by at least 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I'll schedule it and it'll come out at that time, so yeah. You'll be watching it. You'll be watching it now. Right, guys, I shall bring you back in the morning or throughout the night if something happens. I shall see you all in the morning. Morning, guys. Just gonna switch on the light. There we go. It's about 4:15 in the morning. Oh dear. It's quite spacious in this. This is the British, I think I said last night, but this is the British Army jungle bag I've got in here. Very, very lightweight. It's an awesome little sleeping bag. So, pretty uneventful night, to be honest with you. Not much happened. I could hear something roaming around the tent, but I think that was a badger. Either a badger or a fox. But yeah. It was eerie, because all I could hear was the kind of cockerels crowing. All I could hear was the pitter-patter of rain coming through the trees. And it does sound like footsteps. If you're uninitiated to camping and this was your first camp out and you heard that, you'd be paranoid all night, thinking, well, what's that? Is there something around my tent? But yeah, sometimes, the little pitter-patter, it can sound like footsteps at a distance. But yeah, uneventful night, no issues or anything. I got about 3 hours sleep. I think I said that. About 3 hours sleep. Finally got to sleep about, would have been 1 o'clock. Woke up. I always like to get up early. I know I said last night I was going to do some cooking, but I think I'm just going to pack up and start walking. Because it's going to be light soon. And we might start to get dog walkers. And I like to be up, packed and gone before that happens. That's usually the stealth camping creed. Set up at dusk, be gone for dawn. That's usually what we do. And leave no trace. That's another part of it, isn't it? And that's the beauty of hammock camping, because you don't really leave anything behind, not even an imprint in the grass or anything like that. You just pack up when you're gone, and nobody ever knew you were there. I've got to admit, I do prefer the hammock camping to the tent camping now. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and it's easier to get into a hammock than it is a tent on the ground. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't do my back in as much as it does sleeping in a tent. That's for sure. Anyway, I'll bring you back when packing up. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take the tent hammock down with the fly sheet over it this time. I've had a look, I can get the poles out without taking the fly sheet off. I'll leave the fly sheet off, so the next time I put it up, it's going to be easier to do, because I'm not going to have to mess about with the fly sheet, putting that up if it's raining, which is cool. Get all the stuff out again. all packed up, heading back home. That's where we've just come from over there, the trees over there, you can just see them. And that little clump of trees over there, that's where I was. And yeah, that's it, we're heading back. Gonna go through some woods on the way back. It's a different route on the way back, it's just easier. The route I took in was the closest route to get me into this place, and this is going to be the fastest route to get me out on the way back. So I'll bring you back when there's something more interesting to see. So I've just realised something. I thought I'd actually put the walking poles on my backpack, and then I realised no, because I extended them out ready to come walking. So they're back at the campsite, so I've got to go all the way back to the campsite and get my trekking poles. There's always something. The last time I did this, I left my bungee cords still in the trees, and when I came back the next time, I came for a walk round here with Michelle, my partner, and we found them in the trees. Tell you, I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. So what I've done, instead of carrying my pack all the way back up there again, I've dropped it in some bushes down there and hidden it, and then I'll pick it up on the way back. Saves me carrying all that weight back up here again, then to go back. It's gotta be quick now. Get back before anybody discovers the pack. Could kick myself, really could. You know, this is what happens when you're tired though, and you're in only like 3 hours sleep. You make mistakes. And I know it's only a minor mistake, but say this was the middle of nowhere and that was my water, that would be a massive mistake if I'd walked some distance without realising what I'd done. You're in a life-threatening situation then. So let's be a warning to you. I'll learn from this mistake. Before you leave camp, look around and make sure that you've got absolutely everything with you, because it doesn't matter how much of a veteran you are at camping, mistakes can happen. There they are, right where I left them. Right, fucking hell. Alright, let's get back to the bag. Just looking where I stashed my backpack now. I think it's around this corner around here. Over here. I think it's that one, it's not there. Look down, bend down here. This little bit here, look through here. There we go. There it is. Right guys, I'm going to end the video here. All the camera equipment batteries are starting to die, so I'm going to have to end it abruptly. So thanks for watching, thanks for coming along on the adventure, and I shall see you in the next one. This is Dark Night Camping, signing off.